LPT, when you cuddle with or pet your cat, say their name often. This will make them want to come to you when called in the future. I'm pretty sure my cat thinks his name is just Kitty, even though he does actually have a name. My twin cats both probably think their names are Little Baby Kitty. They have cute names, but I fucked it up cause they're so cute, and I always talk to them together. They're also not little or babies anymore. Edit, said Kitty's link. com/ffschs6 link com/tfuxada jpg. We named our first cat the cat and the next guy is the kitten because he was a kitten at the time. Now he's bigger than the cat and he's not small to begin with, lol. My friends named their cat Cat. Later they got Kitty too. Did something similar. We had some kitten born, 5 of them, and they are known as the Degus, because all of their names are Digo, but often referred to as baby cats when they're all together. Unless you have a ragdoll, they always wanna cuddle. Clearly you haven't met my ragdoll, lol. She's a sweetheart and she always wants to be near, rarely leaves her side, and is always upset when a family member is missing. But not really the cuddling type. She usually lies down just far enough so that you can't reach her. But it's true that the older she is, the more cuddly she becomes. We have a 1-year-old ragdoll, and she wants nothing to do with us. Cries anytime we pick her up. She has taken a liking to my 8-year-old son though, so she does have the capacity to be cuddly. That's sweet actually. I love how cats sometimes just get attached to a certain person in a special way. It always feels like such a privilege to be chosen. Your boy's lucky. AWW, my 2 males pretty much always come when called. One of them even has 3 nicknames and he will respond to all 3 of them, lol. Sometimes one of my cats will be sitting on the bed with me and I'll just call their name to see if they'll respond to me. They almost always meow or chirp back at me, but if they don't I can still see their little sonar ears move. Like I know you heard me. Deleted. Puppy cat, love that cartoon. I have silly songs or nicknames when I call them for pats. Works like a charm. Also, if your pup is running away from you, make a big loud happy noise and run the other way. They'll chase you instead. How does one do a happy noise as a human without it being NSFW? Yippee, ho ho, zuzu, bibu, labababa, yorehu, wingwam, badush, fucking shit fuck, bow. You sound more like a cursing character from The Sims than a happy person. Sul sul. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that this is a thing, but that reminds me about how owners call their cats nicknames or just stuff like bitch or whatever instead of their names. And so they come on a curse word and don't react on their name, also a bit unrelated. But my cat sleeps in one corner of my bed then switches when I go in to sleep in it, and I tried to get him to move, but he didn't, until I spoke in a Russian accent as a joke. Has a Russian blue, and he moved. Well, looks like you need to learn Russian. The shelter that I volunteer at had a cat whose cage card has a list of Russian words: food, play, come here, etc., and how to pronounce them. The cat had lived in a household that primarily spoke Russian, and so would respond to Russian but not English. She was adopted pretty quickly. My cat was a street cat and fed by neighbors who were Indian. It was funny watching her respond to them when they spoke Hindi in the same way she responded to me when I spoke English. This was in the Middle East, so she understood Arabic too. Clever kitty knew 3 languages. A trilingual. Clicky and kissy sounds. Shrug. My cats come running with I click my tongue. Feels like I'm calling for Och or something. But I think it started cause I hated shouting for them all the time. Too much work. If it's a cat, just say PS. It's illegal to PS your own cat. How about sing it? KS link. B/NKKBTVVW3U. T = 109. My cat is deaf. Never gonna work for me. You gotta learn FSL. Feline sign language. Yes, teach me. And my cat. Close bracket. All FSL words involve some variation of pushing things off tables. My cat is so gifted, she can sing opera in the middle of the night and speak FSL. I conditioned my cats the same way I did to my dogs. Whenever I'd call their name in a sing-song way, they would be running to me, because they know I have food. Now when they escape and wander around the neighborhood, I look like a crazy person singing names on the street when I'm trying to find them. My dog doesn't like it when I cuddle with him and trying to give you love. You ungrateful son of a bitch. Get it? My dog is the same. Stinks not being the favorite in the household. It isn't your dog. I'll be honest here. I kinda forgot to name my cat. I just always called her Clean and her mother I always called Old, which translates to small one and old one roughly. On paper they are named Yuki and Jerda. They don't know these names though. Also my small one is easily twice the size of her mother. Kind of same for me. She does have a name, but we just call her Cats. Cat in German. I like the cats. How would you pronounce that in English? Would it be like Katza, Katze, Katzelink, b/kpfmswapfi? Right on. Thanks man. What about KSKSKSKSKSKS? The Mink Man. Extra tip, also works with your girlfriend. I've never tried. We'll cuddle this weekend and report back. Copy that. We'll also try it with Borderline Idiot's girlfriend. I tried it, but got scratched and bitten. Few saves me from trying. My cat knows her name. She's just an asshole who pretends not to. Unless it's food time. Then with one call of her name she's all over me like the whore of Babylon. This doesn't sound right. The only way I've heard to train a cat to respond is to associate the name with treats. Depends on the cat. Rewards are always what the subject deems desirable. Trained my cats to come for treats/food when I clap, and for pets when I call their name. They're only slightly more enthusiastic about the claps/treats than their name/pets. I accidentally trained my dog to shake herself to ask to come in from the balcony. In her mind, I'm sure she believes she trained me to let her in when she shakes herself. I can't see her out there at night. But one night I must have heard her shake off and went to check on her, and thus a new behavior was born. No treats needed. My family accidentally taught the cats to ring bells to get someone to open doors for them. My mom likes to put bell things on the inside doors for holidays, and they found out if they rung the bells we would open doors for them. Even when the bells are put away between holidays they will still go over by doors and reach up for the handles. I click when I feed them. Now all I have to do is go outside and click and they come running. It's brilliant. One of my cats learned who wants to be picked up means stop meowing for food or force cuddles are a common. They're surprisingly good at sound recognition when properly motivated. Depend if they want to be cuddled. Most cats know their name, you know. You don't need to go that far. They know it. They just don't care. This only works when your cat is doing something positive. My cat doesn't like cuddling, so it'll only upset him. But I'll gently say his name along with compliments while stroking his back while he eats, so he gets that association with his name. Even better LPT, get a pet instead of a cat, that way they'll come to you when you call them. My cats come when I call them 90% of the time. The secret is they love every moment I lavish them with affection. My dog stays in the yard, except when a rabbit is induced. One day we were grilling, and I saw a rabbit. I grabbed a piece of meat from the grill, showed her the meat. Then we walked into the yard until she saw the rabbit. She froze, getting ready for the chase. I made sure she knew I had the meat. She thought about forgetting about the rabbit until it moved. She took off. Getting close to the end of the yard I tell her name and she came back. I do this a few times a year and now have no issues calling her out of a chase. You have to think bigger than that. My cat knows her name and her 2 nicknames and comes when called. She also knows water, litter, kibble, treat, brush, snuggle, off. I have to get up when she's on my lap and I need to get up, bedtime, and go home when she gets into the apartment hallway. It's funny cause every time you say go home she meets at you like she's talking back, but she will go back to the apartment on her own. She also sits before I feed her lunchtime and dinner time and knows those words. It says about simple words and repetition. It takes time. And you need to be persistent in the beginning. But cats have a far greater ability to learn than people give them credit for. LPT. Cats don't listen. Cats listen but frequently choose not to respond. If you have a good relationship with a cat, they tend to be more responsive in general. Yep, it was kind of a cats are assholes joke. What if the cat is deaf? The only thing I can think of now is just moaning Marilyn Monroe when petting them. What to do if she's deaf? Can someone tell me how much karma I need to post here? 350. You're joking, can I have some ahaha? I do that all the time. No wonder I'm their fave person. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.